Finch opened a can of food but only gave his dog a small spoonful. Looking at the meager food in the bowl, the dog must have felt his saliva reluctantly but decisively closed the fridge. He then took out a bottle of aged wine, poured a little into a cup, and filled it with water. Watching the dog still hesitant, Finch reassured him, saying not to worry, as he had already eaten his fill outside. The dog finally felt relieved and devoured the food. But everything Finch said was a lie. He only took a small sip of the water and savored it because the outside world had turned into a desert. In 2025, a solar flare destroyed the Earth's surface, and the remaining survivors were forced to hide underground. Finch, needing to wear heavy protective suits, would go out with a mechanical dog to search for food. In his rush, he was unable to finish the final step. In a hurry, Finch got other directives. Finch watched his creation with pride, like a father watching his newborn son, a symbol of hope in the desert. But there was no one to share this joy with. Suddenly, the base lost power. Finch climbed onto the roof and managed to fix the wind turbine. With a newfound sense of determination, he concluded that their only hope was to head towards San Francisco, where the storm was less severe. It had always been his dream to visit San Francisco, to walk across the Red Bridge in his dreams. Time was running out, so he gathered all the supplies he could. It was the busiest day at the base, but the mechanical dog, still confused without eyes, kept bumping refuge. It was the robot that effortlessly removed the entalled for the robot. The robot, just in time, jumped into the RV, and the RV shook violently, tossed around by the storm. All they could do was pray. But soon, the cables snapped one by one, until only the last one held on. Just as the storm seemed to lose its patience and subsided, they were miraculously alive. Finch noticed a flat tire, but luckily, they had a spare. However, he forgot to bring the jack. The robot had gratitude. Finch decided to give the robot a name. How about we decided to call him Jeff? Jeff liked the name, as it was simple and not like a dog's name. They agreed on it, and Jeff felt happy with the name. However, as always, Finch's consent was needed. Finch extended his hand and shook Jeff's hand, welcoming him into the world. As they reach San Francisco, Finch's health takes a turn for the worse. He teaches Jeff how to interact with the dog, throwing a tennis ball for it. Finch feels relieved as he watches the dog return the ball to him, ignoring Jeff. Knowing that his time is running out, Finch passes away peacefully, having ensured that Jeff will take care of the dog. After Finch's death, Jeff honors his promise, and the dog eventually walks up to Jeff, dropping the tennis ball it once refused to give him. Of one chapter and the beginning of another. Jeff's story is one of growth, friendship, and legacy, as the mechanical robot, once a machine, becomes a symbol of human-like resilience and hope in a world where civilization has crumbled. The journey continues, driven by the pursuit of a better future, as every ending leads to a new beginning. The film is an artistic reflection on life, survival, and human emotions, encapsulating a journey that transcends